A lot of people are fired up for uniform news. Cakes usually gets
it.
fired up for uniform news.
I get horned up. I'm not going to lie. I do love me some uniform news and changes and alternates. And if you're going to wear a different helmet, I'm usually into that sort of thing.
I don't know if you have a favorite when it comes to the Commanders uniform setup, but people are fired up that the gold pants are coming back, Cakes.
That's basically a trick question. Most people hate the Commanders' uniforms and what they've become and what they've devolved into at this point. But I think going back to the gold pants is a nice touch.
They haven't worn them since, was it 2018? I think it's 2018.
It's been quite a while.
It's been a while.
I remember Bruce Allen used to get roundly goofed on as, like the guy who would stress having the gold pants and the tie back to the old history with the skins. But I actually think it's a smart move by the new ownership to, give a nod to the past. Because a lot of that's been taken away with the name change and the uniform changes. The logo goes away. I think this is a nice way to kind of reintroduce some of the old tradition back to a uniform set that, let's be honest, has been pretty much goofed on and derided over the last couple of years, ever since, 22 when Commanders became the name instead of Washington Football Team.
Now, it's not going to be the primary uniform. This is going to be in the rotation. So
correct.
They're not going to wear it every week.
No.
But Shanahan reintroduced the gold pants back in 2010 when he was here. So, and then I don't know how many years they strayed away from it, but 2018 was the last time they worn it. And so maybe they were it was in a rotation for about 8-9 years. And so now you get it back in 2024.
I think the gold pants could work with all three of the tops at this point. The white top, the burgundy top, and the alternate black top. You could wear gold with all three of those, and I think it could work.
Say black and I guess so. Black and gold.
I mean, you're gonna look.
I can't really picture it right now.
You're gonna look a lot like the Steelers when you wear the black and gold. If you wear the black and gold together, but I mean, I think it could work.
Your history of the gold pants. They first began wearing them in 1937.
Okay.
Then they were part of the rotation for 40 years.
Yeah.
Disappeared in the late 70s.
All right.
Weren't part of the Super Bowl teams in the 80s and early 90s. And then it's been rare occasions that the team has brought them back. And our guy, Bruce Allen, brought the gold pants back.
I think I personally, old Johnny Flakes, I think the most iconic Skins look from the past is burgundy pants, white top. Like that when I think of the Redskins from back in the day, like the glory years, I think of them in their burgundy pants and the white top. Don't think of them in the burgundy top as much. I think that's your classic uniform combo from like the 80s, from the glory years.
But it'll be cool to get the gold pants back.
Definitely.
Yeah. They look good.
Anything you can do to shake up the uniform combos, I'm generally going to give you a tip of the cap.
Speaking of the Commanders, did you guys get the email from their press, their PR department about the happy hour invite?
I did get that.
I did not.
I said, yeah, I'll go. I mean, it's right down the street from my house. It's July 22nd. They're going to have it
the night before
training camp opens.
Full-blown training camp starts.
Now, I don't know how many of the coaches or players will be there. I don't know who you're going to be hanging out with, but I said, yeah, it's 4 o'clock. I'll go for a little bit, see who's there.
Sure.
Maybe Danny Q will be there.
One of the interesting stories, Commanders related to me in the last couple of days, and I just tweeted the story at Junks Radio, has to do with Dax Milne and Zach Wilson. Have you followed this story?
I have not seen this.
So Dax Milne and Zach Wilson, quarterback Zach Wilson, were college roommates.
Okay.
And
BYU,
supposedly best friends.
Okay.
Zach Wilson had a girlfriend in college who he broke up with a couple years ago. I don't think it went great, the breakup. She's the one who went on social media, I believe, and accused him of sleeping with his mom's best friend.
Okay.
Remember that story about Zach Wilson?
Yeah, that story is going to follow him around forever.
Well, Zach Wilson got engaged to a beautiful blonde. I don't know what she does, but beautiful blonde lady, like in the last week or two.
Okay.
Dax Milne just got engaged this week, I guess, to another beautiful blonde lady who was his former roommate and former best friend's girlfriend, the woman that was dating Zach Wilson.
Oh, so hold on. His new fiance was dating Zach Wilson previously?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I don't know how close they are now, but the other thing is they look pretty similar.
The girls do?
Yeah, go to Junks Radio.
Yeah,
I retweeted one of the stories about it. But so Dax Milne had the girlfriend. I mean, Zach Wilson had the girlfriend for a while. He breaks up with her, or she breaks up with him. She goes on kind of a social media tirade against him. The world moves on.
Yeah.
But then I guess she hooks up with Dax Milne, who was Zach Wilson's supposed best friend and roommate at BYU.
Man, Dax Milne, you know what he's doing? He is popping the question, shaming the rest of the guys on the planet. Did you see his setup for it?
Yes.
I mean, he's oceanfront. I don't know where this is. I'm guessing California. But he's got a blanket spread out near these rocks right near the ocean. He's got like 6 or 8 framed pictures propped up on the sand. He's got rose petals. He's got, I don't know if they're real or fake flowers, like roses, like popped into the sand, leading to the spot where he's popping her the question. He's just making the rest of the guys look bad. Can you stop, Dax Milne? Can you please take your foot off the accelerator just a little bit?
Yeah, he has all the accoutrements.
He's got it all covered.
He even has, what do you call those boards? It's the same board
like
that we used for our quarterback rankings.
It's like a little message board.
Yes.
It says, "Will you marry me?" propped up against one of the boulders. This guy. Look at this guy. You know what? He's seen too many episodes like in The Bachelor. He's seen too much reality TV.
But there's no way he could still be friends with Zach Wilson, right?
I don't know. I don't know about their
They
friendship.
haven't been friends in a couple few years.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
So it's Zach Wilson's ex-girlfriend, Abby Gile. Yeah, there's definitely a pic of them posing together, looking happy back in the day.
Of course.
Before Dax Milne is killing it. Man, that is weird. That's kind of
He's
a weird
still
thing.
under contract here. He's still on the roster.
Dax Milne?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Well,
he's going to be battling for a roster spot.
He's going to be scrapping for that roster
Yeah,
spot.
he will. I mean, he might be like number 6 or 7. but
Right.
I think he's still on it.
But return
still-
man, 5th receiver.
5th or 6th. Yep.
Anyway, I did kind of find that to be a fascinating story. You can see the pictures at Junks Radio. Dax Milne, former best friend and roommate of Zach Wilson at BYU.
Man, I thought I was romantic when I rented a limo and popped the question to my wife on the docks in Annapolis. Dax Milne just crushed me. Just crushed me. He just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, and his fiance is not bad to look at either.
Not
He's
bad.
done all right.